Hey, what's up? Brandon Shelton here. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to track your entire funnel and then also how to track your entire funnel if you're using multiple different traffic sources. So this is for you if you want to track an entire funnel, and let's say you are purchasing solo ads from a bunch of different solo ad providers, but you still want to be able to track your entire funnel, or if you are using, let's say, Facebook traffic and Google AdWords traffic and you're doing media buying, but you still want to track one entire funnel. So I'm going to teach you how to set that all up now. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to tell you is make sure you read the FAQ. If you click on help, then click on FAQs, it'll bring you to a screen like this. And if you just type in the word funnel and then click search, you'll see a FAQ that Patrick wrote up. That's called "What's the best way to track an entire funnel?" And this is explains in great detail the steps you need to do just in written form on how to track your entire funnel. And then it also touches upon using subgroups, which is the method that I'm going to be showing you in this video. So let's get right into it. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you need to create two groups. One main group that you're going to put all of your funnel links into. So if you have a front end, let's say you have a landing page, let's say you have after people opt into your landing page, they go to your main offer, which is your first, the first offer in your funnel. And then let's say you have an OTO after that. So you would put all those different links into the same group. If you want to also track email follow-ups, you will also need to create a tracking link for each individual email, and then you place those links as well into the same link group. So what you have to do to create the link group is you click on this gears icon, and you click on groups. Then for new link group, you just name it whatever you want. So if it's whatever you want, whatever you're going to name that funnel, you name that funnel, type it out here, and then you just click on create group. After you create, I'm just gonna put the words test. After you create the group, it'll say link group created successfully right here at the top. After you do that, you need to create a sub group that goes underneath the main link group. Even though I just put the word test there, that's not the group that I'm going to be demonstrating you from before. But basically all you need to do is click on this little drop down and you choose the main link group you just created. So in this case, I just created a group called test. So I would choose test, and then I would name my subgroup here. The subgroup is going to be the name of the traffic source you want to track. That's the easiest way to break it down. So if you're purchasing solo ads, you want to name this like solo ads and then put like a dash and then something that's just like an identifier for this funnel. So if your funnel is named, I don't know, if your funnel is named weight loss, then that's what there's a limiter character. So you can just put like weight LO or whatever, but just make sure you name it the traffic source. That's the easiest way to keep track of it. If you're using Facebook traffic, you can do FB dash weight loss. And then all you do is create. When you click on create the subgroup, it will go underneath the main group that you have selected here. I've already done these two steps. So I'm gonna actually demonstrate to you from groups that I've already created, but this is the first step that you need to take. Create a main group, and this main group is where all the links to your entire funnel go, and then the subgroup is just going to be the name of the traffic source that you're going to be using. So if you're using multiple different traffic sources, you'll create multiple subgroups. If you're only buying solo ads, if you're only using Facebook traffic, if you're only using Google AdWords, then you only need to create one subgroup, and just make sure that you put it under the correct main group. Okay, so after you do this step, then what you need to do is go to the links tab. For the demonstration of this, I've created this main group here called FB demo funnel. Now what you need to do is make sure you create a tracking link for every step in your funnel. So as you can see here, I created a tracking link for my landing page. I created a tracking link for my main offer, which is where people get redirected to after they opt in. Then I created a main group for the OTO offer, which is the upsell that people get sent to after the main offer. And then I also have a link for my thank you page. Okay. And then I have 3 links here, one for each email that that I have in my email follow-up sequence. So make sure you just put all the links in your funnel and under that main group. So once you do all that, then you're going to make sure you go to the landing page or the squeeze page or whichever is the first page in your funnel, and you're going to make sure that that is selected as the front end part of your funnel. So you see the front end little tab here, you just make sure that this is clicked on yes, and you only do that for your landing page / squeeze page, or if you don't have a landing page and you just have a page, whatever page is the first page in your funnel. So if you happen to not be using a squeeze page and you send people directly to the sales page, then that's the page that you'll want to set as the front end link. So just make sure that it's the first page in your funnel. So this is important. You have to do this in order for this to work properly. So you have to set this to the front end funnel, and you only do this for that one tracking link. You don't do it for any other part of the funnel. Now, from here, once you have all the actual links placed into the main link group, all you need to do is you choose your subgroup. So in this case, my subgroup is named Facebook Demo Links. So I just choose the name of my subgroup, and you can see here, see how it has like the greater than sign. So whenever you create subgroups, the way it's labeled is it'll be the name of the main group, and then it'll say greater than, and you're gonna show the name of the subgroup underneath it. So, I mean, next to it. So I'm gonna choose Facebook Demo Links because that's my subgroup. And then that brings me to my Facebook subgroup here. So if your subgroup is named solo ads, whatever you named your subgroup, just go to that subgroup. Then all you need to do is hover over this green create new link tab, and then you'll see these two options here. All you'll need to do is hover over this. You see the two options. You click on clone front end link, and that is it as far as things that you need to create. If you look at this link right here, this is the link that ClickMagick automatically generated for you. What it did was it cloned your front end link. So if your front end link was a landing page, then it cloned that link. If whatever the first page of your funnel was, ClickMagick automatically will clone that for you. All you have to do is go into here and you just rename it to whatever you want. So if I want to name this, I don't know, I'll just follow the theme I've already put here. So I'll do campaign ad 3. And if you want to rename the tracking link, you can. I normally just leave that as is because I'm using custom domains that I don't care as much. But I mean, if you do want to rename the tracking links, you can do that. And all the settings get copied over from your main front end link. So you don't need to change the settings at all. All you need to do is change the link name if you want, and change the tracking URL if you want to change that. And that's all you need to do. Just go on the bottom, click Save Changes, and that is it. And you see here, campaign ad 3. So when you start running traffic, let's say you bought a solo ad from John Smith, and you would basically name this John Smith, and this tracking link right here, this is the link that you give to your solo ad provider. Then if you were buying from so let's say you buy 100 clicks from John Smith, now you want to buy another 100 clicks, but you want to buy it from Tom Jones. Then you would literally just repeat this process. You'd hover over create new link, click on clone front end link, it would clone the front end link again, and you just rename it, the link, to Tom Jones, and then the link for that tracking link, that's what you send to Tom Jones. And this same concept is used for like Facebook ads. If you have campaign number 1, then you just name it like this, campaign ad 1, and then you'd clone the link again if you have a second campaign, clone the link again if you have a third campaign. And you just use the tracking link for this particular, that's here for whatever that particular link is, and that's the one that you use for that campaign or that particular solo ad seller. Now, what's going to happen here is all the individual stats from that campaign or from that individual solo ad seller will all get attributed here. So you'll be able to see how many opt-ins, how many sales, your EPC, all that good stuff. You'll still be able to see your traffic quality. If you're buying solo ads, you'll still be able to see your filter clicks and all your regular settings for the link, and see all the data for the individual campaign or individual solo ad seller right here in these stats. But if you want to see how your actual funnel is performing across all of the different traffic sources, all you need to do is go back to that main link group where the funnel is, and then just look at your particular landing page stats. So these stats right here, the stats that you see right here, this adds up all of the different campaigns that you're running. So if you bought 10 solo ads, it would take all 10 of those solo ad stats and it would put it all on this landing page. So you can see, okay, the overall conversion of my landing page is 50% across all the solo ads I'm buying. My sales page, like for my whole funnel, your funnel is converting at 50%. You'd be able to see what you've been paying for cost per click if you're putting your solo ad pricing for each individual solo ad that you're buying. For that, the cost per click part, you're actually going to have to add it in manually because this will only show the cost per click for this particular landing page link. So that's the only part that you would actually need to manually go ahead and add. So if you are buying a ton of different solo ads from a ton of different people, this is the only part that you'd manually have to update yourself. But all the other stats, your EPC will automatically be calculated, your sales conversions and your sales and all that data, this will all get attributed from all your different campaigns to this one link. And then if you want to see how each individual ad or each individual solo seller is doing, then you just go back to your subgroup and you can see it broken down individually. So that's how you set up your tracking with the subgroups and tracking your entire funnel. Then again, if you want to see how your main offer is performing, you just look at the stats here and it'll show you what your EPC is, what your sales conversion is for this main offer. If you want to see how your OTO is converting, then you just look here and you'll see all that data for your OTO. And again, this adds these two for your main offer and your OTO offer. It'll add it up for all the different campaigns you bought. So you can just see from a bird's eye view how your different how the different parts of your funnel is converting. So the landing page link or the first link in your funnel, that's the front end link, will show stats for your entire funnel. This shows just for your main offer, just for your OTO offer. And then if you want to see which of your email follow-ups are converting, you can see email number 1 is giving you X amount of sales, email number 2 is giving you X amount of sales, email 3 is giving you X amount of sales. You can see the EPCs and all that stuff for each email that is being sent. So again, that's how you set up the tracking. Hopefully this will be nice and clear for you. So you can go out there and start tracking your entire funnel and you'll have no problem be able to drill down and see all the exact detailed information that you're looking for. All right. Thanks for watching.